Hello, I'm Audio. Do you ever wake up and you're like, wow, what are all these fatkins doing here? And then you're like, I gotta clean this place up. This is a disaster area. Alright, if someone were to walk in here and see this, and then you wake up, and you're like, wait, there are no fatkins anywhere. That was a dream. Inside of a dream. And then you ask yourself, well, why aren't there any fatkins here? And then your schedule is set for the rest of the day. Does that sound bad? Oh, actually, no. I got a lot to talk about in this part. It's not a whole lot, really, but I didn't cover it in the first part like I should have. I was being irresponsible. So there is a little bit that I skipped that I didn't record. That is intentional. I always intended that, and I said it in Isoroku's playthrough, and I said it in my very first playthrough. Though that can be forgiven because those are very old. But I skipped, like, I declared war on Takuga here, and I wasn't going to show it because I have fought them before. I've actually fought Takuga in the past and done some of these events, so it wasn't important enough for me to show it again. It would have been mostly busy work, and I mean, some of the battles are even predetermined and I'd have to go over them again. Some things changed in my unit roster. I fired that one girl. I realized that I had a lot of really awful shit. Like, I always get better at this game every time I play it, and I had some really horrendous units. I had some really bad decisions that I made with, I guess, unit management, and it wasn't very good. I wasn't happy with it. So I changed some stuff around. I gave some stuff out to people. I made it all better. It's all good now. Yeah. See, I don't like this. Mori has 2 spots here, but I could easily take out Takuga in 1 turn. I'm probably just going to end up taking 2 turns to finish off Takuga, though, which is also fine, and I'm not even going to scout. Oh, I also gave Yuzahara the working bee, so now that exists. And Toshi is a much better unit than he was previously as well. I recruited Kiku. You obviously saw her scene a few minutes ago, I guess, at this point. So here we go. This is another pretty basic fight. So yeah, if you're kind of concerned or upset about me skipping stuff, don't be, because that's just how it is. If you need help with anything in particular, you can ask me to help you. I'll tell you what you need to do. You can ask in the comments, or you can ask in a personal message. It doesn't matter to me, but make sure what you're asking is clear. So keep that in mind. Oh, 80% guard and he still breaks through. That's fun. That's good shit. That's what I live for. Just kill this guy. Himiko is she's doing good. I gave her the guts armor actually, and you're like, why would you give that to a monk? But her defense is pretty high, and monks tend to be really tanky for some reason. I am pretty confident once I give Himiko some defense textbooks, I can deploy her in the front with guts armor, and she can tank entire battles and suffer literally 0 damage. It's something I've been experimenting with, and it works pretty well. So yeah, that's all there. I'm really happy that Yuzahara got hurt so bad in this fight. God, I'm just so happy about that, you know? I mean, oh boy, I don't know. Could I sound any more sarcastic? Could I get any more high-pitched and sound any more sarcastic about it? I could. Oh, I could. But Takuga is pretty easy after that first territory. That first territory is a pain in the ass because their castle fight can have 1 to 3 of the main Takuga members in it. And if it's got 3 of them there, you kidding me? You fucking joking? You can't do that. That's not possible. Pretty much ever. I mean, it's possible, but I mean, no. Okay, like, to be reasonable, okay? Gon with 3k troops, Ryoma with 3k troops. Or no, Gon and the two Kawanoi siblings. That's the worst. And they both do a gamble charge that just rapes you. Yeah, that's the best in the world. I'll just hold off for Mori. Oh yeah, and somebody asked me to do more dungeons. I'll do some. I think I talked about that a little bit. I did a couple off screen though, because I'm not gonna go through the Miso Katsu dungeon again. I have items to give out, let me do that. Kiku needs them. Oh wait, I used her, so I can't actually give her the items. So, we'll fix the killer Dango. That's what we'll do. This is one of those things that shows up that I had mentioned before that isn't important, and I might have shown it before, though I'm pretty doubtful. I don't think I've ever recruited Kiku. If I have, well then you'll enjoy this a second time. But these events exist for a lot of people. Tanegashima, Yuzuhara have one. I mean, I'm not going to go through them all because I don't even know them all, but I mean, shit, there are a bunch of these. So, Kiku, you get her at normal as well. You don't get her at hate, which is pretty unorthodox for you. Yeah, it's worth mentioning. And I obviously skipped her recruitment scene because I know that I've shown that before. I must have recruited her. I probably showed this too. This is short though, so I don't mind showing it again. It's cute though, right? Yeah. I remember saying it's cute before. Clearly, whatever. Oh man, she's just so... Like, did I give my opinion on Kiku? I mean, she's so unattractive. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. I can't deal with it. Okay? The outfit doesn't work on her. Maybe if she had a different outfit, okay? Maybe then I could work with it, but I mean, good God. Good God. And apparently it's common knowledge that Koime wants to be a foot soldier, which is weird. I don't know what the deal is with that. Whatever. Oh yeah, and no, never mind. I was gonna say something that's not really relevant. But oh, it's also, I've said this before, but I fully intend to get Chinu and whatnot, because this is the only route that you can get her. I know that I've said that before. So, just restating it. Yeah, I'll probably get this girl too. But I won't use her a whole lot. Nozomi, again, is just really excellent for Kenshin's route, and that's really it. Otherwise, she's not a superb unit. Not one that I love. She doesn't cost anything. She costs 0. 0 national power. And speaking of national power, I've got a shitload of it right now because I took Takuga's first territory, which for some reason just has a ton of it. Oh, and that's something else that I actually want to talk about in this part. I gave Medatoshi the butterfly cutter, and obviously my intention with that was to make him Meta KG and give him... Well, maybe not obviously, but my intention with that is to make him Meta KG and give him counterattack 1. Now, I learned something actually that I don't think is listed anywhere on the internet yet, and it makes me a discoverer. But I think a lot of the abilities you can get, the passive abilities like attack luck, defense luck, initial battle rating, all of that shit, counterattack 1 is in that category as well. In another playthrough that I was doing, Medatoshi had access to counterattack 1. Oh, cool, I gave it to him. I like that build. Okay. In another playthrough, I tried to do the same build. He had asset tech. Medatoshi had asset tech instead of counterattack 1. The only difference was that his intelligence was significantly higher than his offense. So I'm assuming that the special skill you can pick for your unit is decided by their stats. Actually, isn't that weird? It might be totally random. I need to, test it out, look at it more. But I think that's interesting enough to mention. And I don't think very many people know about that. I thought they were always the same, I thought Medatoshi would always have access to counterattack. I thought all guard units did. That's not the case, apparently. So, mentioning that. You also don't see me use all guard at all, probably. You might be wondering why. You might not. I'm not a big fan of all guard. If a unit has it like Senime or Nogiku, I will leave it, but that's pretty much it. Usually because they're capable of using it. You know, it fits Senime's role. I feel like Layla should have All Guard. I don't know why she doesn't. It just seems like something that she would have. I don't know why. Totally random bias on my part, you know. Nogiku can totally use All Guard though. She's definitely the best unit to have that in the game, and it actually works with her really well. But of course, a counterattack would, because she has really high stats as well. Whatever. Oh, good. He's finally not attacking Izumo. While it was off screen, he attacked fucking Izumo about 6 times. All right, that's annoying. You go up front. Watch this pro defense. You ready? This is how you do it. This is me being really good at the game. Don't worry about it. We're gonna win. This should have been seen a long time ago. Oh, the poison. Fuck you, Chino. I thought that I had gotten that already. Whatever. If you don't know, the first time you face Chino in combat, you auto lose. Your units get poisoned. You don't actually lose any troops. You just lose the fight. This is interesting. You can see this. I'm almost positive I haven't gone through any of the lolly stuff yet. Almost positive. Because I think in the first playthrough I got Ranmaru's character clear. And I know I didn't get Katz's in the second one because it's not possible. So, there you go. This is the first of 2 Lolicon scenes. With Katz and his friend, I guess. Who probably represents one of the developers and 50% of the men watching this video. That's fine though, you know. That's whatever. We're gonna listen. We're gonna listen to what this guy has to say. And you can see what happens. And you can enjoy yourself. But you gotta be careful here. Because this can go to a game over, you know. It's a funny one, I guess, but whatever. You don't get any, nothing bad happens the first time you do that, though. I guess I should put that out there. It seems bad, and it seems fishy, and it seems kind of scary and weird, but whatever. Whatever. Oh, I'll see you in the next part, I guess.